Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ahmed's World Supernatural, the channel that takes you on a thrilling journey into the unknown. In today's episode, we embark on a captivating exploration of the enigmatic realm of Jinn. These mysterious beings, neither human nor angel, have fascinated and terrified us for centuries. Jinn are depicted in various forms, often reflecting local beliefs and fears. Examples include mischievous jinn in Arabian Nights, shape-shifting kitsune in Japan, and nature spirits in African folklore. Legends and stories portray jinn interacting with humans in diverse ways, including love, possession, or influencing lives. So, sit back, hold on tight, and let Ahmed's World Supernatural be your guide into the captivating realm of the jinn. The word jinn is an Arabic term that has different meanings. It can mean possessed or insane. It is also related to other Arabic words like majnun, which means possessed or insane, jannah, which means garden or heaven, and janin, which means embryo. The exact origin of the word jinn is not known for certain, but some people think it could be connected to the Latin word genius, which was a guardian spirit in Roman religion, to the Aramaic word jinnaya, which means tutelary deity or garden, and the Persian word jinni, which was a word in an ancient Persian religion referring to a wicked female spirit. Jinns were created from smokeless fire before humans were created from clay. This indicates a distinct origin from humans. Several hadith collections and traditions describe jinn being created from different types of fire, ranging from pure white flames to black smoke. Other narratives mention al-Jann as the ancestor of the jinn, ruling before Adam and subsequently being punished for disobedience. Quranic exegesis links the angels complaining about the creation of Prophet Adam to witnessing the corruption of the offspring of al-Jann, the previous ruler of the world. When the world was created, al-Jann was created from smokeless fire. His descendants multiplied and shed blood. As the world was ruled by Jann ibn Jann, son of Jann, 2,000 years before Prophet Adam was created. They were similar to humans in many ways, and in many legends, prophets were sent to them, just as prophets were sent to humans. Jann ibn Jann offended the heavens, whereupon God sent al-Harith, Iblis, Lucifer with an army of angels to chastise him. But Jann ibn Jann refused to submit to the angels and a war ensued. At the end, Jann ibn Jann was overthrown by Satan, Iblis, Lucifer and the angels, who reigned the world onwards instead. Fortune-telling was a common practice before, during, and after the time of the Prophet Muhammad. The fortune-tellers before the time of the Prophet Muhammad were very accurate. The reason for the fortune-teller's great accuracy was that the gates to the heavens were open to the jinn. The jinn used to listen to the commands of the Almighty and relay the message to the fortune-teller. During the time of the Prophet Muhammad, new barriers established to distance the jinn from the truth. Therefore, the accuracy in fortune-telling went downhill. According to the Quran, humans and jinn will both face the day of judgment and be punished or rewarded according to their deeds. A jinn called Iblis used his free will and refused to bow to Adam. He was therefore expelled from the heavens and declared Satan, Satan, meaning the opposer. In the Quran it is written, he is of the jinn. The throne of Iblis is said to be over water. As jinn possess free will like humans, they can be good, bad, or neutral. They have their own societies, lives, and beliefs. Some jinn can interact with humans, leading to stories and folklore. Shaitan actively tempts humans to sin, while jinn might have various roles depending on their nature. Quran doesn't specify distinct types beyond the jinn. However, it mentions 3 classifications: married, powerful and rebellious jinn; Ifrit, particularly strong and resistant jinn; jinn, used as a general term for the species. In folklore commonly mentioned ones include Ghul, shape-shifting, flesh-eating jinn associated with cemeteries; Sila, jinn known for trickery and deception; Shaitans, evil jinn, synonymous with devils and demons and follow Satan, Iblis; Nasnas, half-bodied jinn hopping on one leg; Shik, invisible jinn said to reside in homes and cause mischief. Sources suggest some people even use magic to control a family of jinn and spirits for themselves, and being light, dark, and gray. One important aspect to remember is that, if the jinn have free will like humans, then they will not always be telling the truth. If they are evil jinn, they will become whatever you want them to be to drive you astray. The Islamic scholars say they are the unseen and cannot be seen, yet many people claim they have seen them. One possibility could be that they cannot be seen in their actual state but can be seen if they modify their state. In order to capture them, you need to have a vessel of some kind with a precious stone in it that is liked by the jinn. There is some kind of welcoming ritual involved where you raise the vessel in a tea light and introduce yourself to them and welcome them. You then also ask them to protect and guide you and to stay with you in the vessel until you die. Some other wordings are involved to start creating a bond between the human and the jinn. In other cases, you do not welcome them, but you must have something that belongs to that particular jinn. If the jinn is unwilling to be bound, then the person and the jinn engage in a battle of mind games/riddles in order to obtain the other's true name. The games are said to be long and dangerous, and the winner can choose to enslave or kill the other. Jinn possession, falling in love with human and some other things, are a recurring theme in folklore but not mentioned in the Quran, often portrayed as a malevolent force. A jinn might inhabit a human, twisting their emotions and actions to serve its own desires. This possession can manifest in various ways, from erratic behavior and sudden illnesses to the jinn directly speaking through the possessed individual. Countless stories revolve around elaborate rituals and cunning tactics employed to exorcise the jinn and restore the victim's free will. Legends whisper of jinn falling enamored with humans, their ethereal hearts captivated by mortal beauty or kindness. In some tales, a jinn might possess a human beloved, granting them wealth, knowledge, or otherworldly abilities in exchange for love and companionship. These pacts, though tempting, often tread a perilous line, for the jinn's affections can be fickle, and their possessive nature can turn destructive. Jinn, when wronged or their advances spurned, can be formidable enemies. Tales abound of jinn enacting vengeance upon those who have crossed them, unleashing their magical abilities to inflict harm, manipulate events, or sow discord. These acts of revenge can be swift and brutal, serving as a stark reminder of the potential dangers associated with interacting with the jinn world. According to the Quran, Solomon had control over the wind and the jinn aided him in his rule. God provided Solomon with a miraculous spring of molten brass or copper, which the jinn used in their construction work. The devils and demons were compelled to build monuments for him. After the death of David, Solomon inherited his position as the prophetic king of the Israelites. There is a story in which Solomon allowed a woman to build a statue of her father, but she eventually began worshipping the statue. Solomon was criticized for tolerating idolatry in his kingdom. As a punishment, one of the enslaved demons stole Solomon's ring and took over his kingdom. However, Solomon repented for his actions and regained control over the demons, focusing on rebuilding the temple. He prayed to God for a unique and unparalleled kingdom, and God granted his request. In an allegorical interpretation, the loss of Solomon's ring to the demons can be seen as a representation of a person losing their soul to demonic passions. According to the Quran, when Solomon died, he remained standing, leaning on his staff, until a small creature, such as an ant or a worm, gnawed at the staff, causing it to break and his body to collapse. The jinn who were serving him realized that they would not have remained in servitude if they had known the unseen, and realized that Solomon had actually passed away. This story illustrates that the jinn, despite their abilities, do not possess knowledge of the unseen. Hama bin Him bin Lakis bin Iblis, the grandson of Iblis, lived for centuries and had a life of disobedience. One day, he met the Prophet Muhammad on a hill in Tahama. The Prophet recognized Hama as a jinn and showed him kindness. Hama was surprised by the Prophet's kindness and asked him if he knew who he was. The Prophet replied that he could tell by Hama's voice and accent that he was of the jinn race. Hama confessed his past sins, including involvement in the killing of Abel. He revealed that he had repented during the time of Prophet Noah. The Prophet assured him that Allah is forgiving and advised him to perform wudu and 2 prostrations, accepting his repentance. Hama was grateful and asked to share his story. The Prophet agreed. Hama narrated his encounters with previous prophets and delivered messages of greetings. The Prophet was moved and prayed for peace upon Hama. He released Hama, who continued spreading the message of repentance. Hama's legacy inspired many to seek forgiveness. He passed away, but his story endured, emphasizing Allah's mercy and the possibility of redemption for all. That is it for today, but do not forget to share your thoughts and experiences regarding jinn in the comments below. And remember, the unknown is vast, and the stories we tell ourselves have the power to shape our reality. Until next time, keep searching, keep wondering, and keep believing in the magic of the unseen.